So we're back in for our Friday night developer stream recap for Marvel's Avengers. This was a great stream that we'll be doing a recap of. We had a lot of new information on Black Panther, and on top of that we had a really fun guest as well. The guest was Brendan Bengston. He's a lead character artist. He was a ton of fun. He was really passionate, and I would love to see him doing more of the streams. It really was pretty awesome, and numerous times during the stream I was laughing because he was absolutely hilarious as well. So what we'll be doing anyway, usual format, we'll look at the Reddit recap from Billy3111. I'm not sure if that's too many ones added there. I'm still getting over this foggy COVID brain, but we'll be looking at that from Billy, and then following on from that I've got the stream condensed down, and I've got various timestamps for it as well. So let's jump in. We'll quickly do the Reddit recap first. So we'll run over this part pretty quickly here because most of the recap is Billy actually just linking various different images, so you'll want to actually see the image rather than have a description of the image. That's not really as much fun. So just to confirm then, they're showing off some Black Panther outfits today. It's 4 in total. One of them we've already seen, so that's 3 brand new outfits you'll see in this video. They'll be doing outfit, emote and gameplay reviews leading up to the 17th on social media channels. Still investigating the crash issues, that's specifically with the mega level threats, matchmaking flickering on and off, and Thor's MCU cape clip, and that's where his cape actually shows in the front rather than the back, which looks pretty funny. It looks like an apron more than anything else. Next up, they're officially showing off the Most Dangerous Man outfit. Again, you'll actually see that within this video. They're showing some of the idle animations. We see a light attack, a heavy attack, we see a dodge and a double jump as well. T'Challa was built in a completely new base body, so he'll feel like a new character. Mentions we've got the King T'Challa outfit, and you can see there I mentioned that a second ago, showing off the light attack, the heavy attack, the jump, the dodge. They're showing off a Jack Kirby inspired suit, a strategist Black Panther suit. Again, they'll be included within this video. And then there'll be a blog on Monday with these suits and emotes, and they teased a Wakanda Forever emote, which will be pretty awesome if we can get that. There'll be loads of screenshots of people doing that, I imagine. And also there'll be another suit revealed on social media next week. So that's everything there. Let's jump into the stream now, and as mentioned, there's timestamps if you want to jump to any section, but I'd recommend watching all of this because Brendan, absolute joy to watch, and once again I'd love to see him back on future streams. But enjoy this, thanks for tuning in, I'll see you all again soon.
I'm Andy, and Brendan, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Sure. I've been lead character artist on Marvel Avengers for the last almost a year and a half now, and then previous to that was working on Avengers for, a good while before that. So, been on Avengers for quite a long time as a character artist, and then just most recently as a lead character artist. So.
Nice.
Yeah, I've seen a few of these costumes come my way.
Just a few of them.
Just a few.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Now, I will say for the OLTs, we are still investigating the crash that's happening for some PlayStation users, and we are still investigating. There's a matchmaking issue that is going on where it sometimes doesn't turn on and it turns off on its own, but we are investigating that as well, in addition to some clipping issues with Thor's MCU Endgame outfit.
This one was very challenging, not necessarily to make, but like, you guys seen our physics in our game, right? And we don't really have something that is like this super long trench coat look, so it was very challenging for us to get the look and feel right of how he actually moves around and stuff. So it was actually, from a technical standpoint of like creating the outfit, it wasn't too difficult. It was really awesome, but like the physics, I think, is the big star of this particular one. And it just like jumping around and seeing how his trench coat moves around, so much fun. I don't know how long I spent in some of the training zones just watching the physics on these guys. So,
all right, can you guys see this? It is our test console again. This is kind of the way we use, we kind of build and look at models and everything.
There we go.
You guys can see it? Okay. Okay, you're good. Okay.
Where we can come in and get up and close. Let's see how I'm just watching the Twitch stream here real quick to see where we're at. But one of the things that we did was we design around a motif. And for this particular one, triangles really was the main shape motif. And we kind of took that and did as many different versions of that motif as we could. So even all the way down into the motif of the shape language of the vibranium. Like we went in and we're doing triangle motifs like everywhere. So it really stuck out, and it really had a lot of fun putting all this together. And
All right.
all right, so what we do is we start off with the concept. Yay! I'm a concept. Woohoo! Yay! This is T'Challa. Woohoo! And then what we do is the first step is we go and we create a high-res version of the model. So we go in and we sculpt all these little details, and we say, let's get all these little details. Let's get all the triangles. Let's get all the triangles, and then we get more triangles, and then we get like the best version of this guy, right? Now, obviously, he wouldn't run in the game. So we say, okay, how do we get that to run in the game? So this is what we say, the super dope high res version, and we're gonna put a money sign there because he's money at that point. And then from there, what we do is because he can't really run in the game because he's millions and millions of triangles and doesn't have all the materials, then we say, okay, we have to make a low res version of him. So this is high res, and so basically we create another version of him, Mr. Low Res. So this is super dope low res. Super dope. All right, and so this is the actual game model that we're seeing here in the game without any textures. So then from there, what we say is, okay, now that we have the low res, and then we create something that is called UVs. And that's basically saying, if I take a picture, this is a picture of materials, and I put that over the UVs, then the UVs say, okay, I'm going to lay that over the 3D model. And that's where you get all the textures overlapped on top of the low res. So then, now we have this low res game mesh, right? Game mesh. Woo! Yay! The crowd goes wild. Then what we do is we take him and we bake, right? So we take all those details from the super dope high res, and we bake that down to the super dope low res that has all of the UVs, right? And then we have what we have from there are all of the maps, right? So we have the bake map. So we have like a normal map, which is basically the lighting information will kind of fake some of those high-res details onto the low-res map based on where the UVs are. So we have normal maps, we have diffuse maps, which are actually color maps. Actually color, don't tell anybody. And then we have roughness maps. And that's basically saying, okay, how shiny is one part versus other parts, right? So like maybe the part of his arm going across his bicep is more rough than some of the other parts, right? So we have maps that are that delineate what the roughness values are, and then from there we throw that into the engine. This is the engine. It has wheels and gears. This is a terrible gear, but pretend that that's a gear. So that's our engine, and then our engine takes the low res, puts it in here, uses the UVs and the maps, and then makes that guy. And that's how we get there. It's as easy as that, really. It takes about
Super
like
easy.
5 minutes
Super easy.
to create. Yeah, super dope, super easy. But for anybody who's like interested in, and like for me, like when I was growing up, I saw video game characters, and I was like, oh my god, how do they do that? Like I want to know, like how do you do that? And then I figured out this is how you do it. There's a lot that goes into it, but that's kind of the basics of what goes into how do you create those types of things. How about like a swipe
Sure. Let's do a swipe.
or a light attack?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, let's go with that.
I don't know. I think they're ready.
Is everyone ready? 1337s. That's what we usually go with in our streams. 1337s.
1337. What is that? Is that a text code?
Sure.
Patreon?
Let's call it that. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Ready? Whoop! That's light attack.
Want to do a jump and then a
Yeah.
double jump even?
One more light attack. Okay, I had to do it. Sorry, I had to do it. All right, and then we'll do a heavy. Should we do a heavy attack? Whoop! Oh, so good. What are we doing? What else are we doing?
Do a double jump.
Double jump. Okay. Here's single jump. Double jump. Should we do a dodge?
Sure.
All right. Whoop.
Nice.
Whoop.
All right.
Ooh. All right. I think that's good enough.
I think we're good. I
teased
think
them
we're
enough.
good.
Again, I was like, with any long drapery, like it's always really fun. You kind of see how limber he is, that the animation team did and the combat team did. So it's really cool to see how some of the physics are put into this. So like, just when you guys get a chance to actually get your hands on these suits, man, just run around and watch the physics and just give a thumbs up to the physics guys. Guy, well, we only have one guy really that does physics, but he did an absolutely amazing job. And this particular one is a lot of fun, just kind of seeing it flow around and move and stuff. The cape, man, the physics. No, So this one showcases a lot of what we did with the iconic, which is our material system, and like when you get this in your hands and you get into photo mode, you can get up all the way up in there and look at all the different types of materials and the different material reads and the values of the different patches and stuff, and it's just a real treat to be able to dive into the greatness of our engine to show the material system, and I think it's on real good display on this particular one.
So this is a strategist outfit. This is inspired by the comics. This is so there was a time in the comics where Black Panther actually took on the mantle, or he didn't take on the mantle, but he replaced or kind of. He did his thing as he replaced Daredevil as the Man Without Fear in New York City to defend New York City. Yeah. So this is based off of the time when he was doing that, and T'Challa did not have powers during this, so he had to rely on his training, his strategy, and as you can see, there's a lot of extra gadgets. There's the armor plate. There's the extra things that he needs as just a normal, amazing human being, trying to defend New York from everyone. I think, oh god, I don't remember the villain in that. I think the Impaled something. I will look it up. But
What's his face? We'll call him What's his face.
What's his face? Yeah, what's his face? It's been a while since I read it. So this is when he basically has to get super tactical and use different things other than his powers in order to be the Black Panther Man Without Fear, which is what the comic is. I think it's in like early 2010s, around there or something, was where this outfit was debuted. Our cameras.
Oh, hey, that's us.
I know. Here we are again. I don't. Here we are. Yeah. So that's about it. I don't know, Brendan. Is there anything you wanna say? You wanna mention? We'll definitely have you back if you want to be back. If you're not.
Yeah, man. I think it was fun. You got a pretty good crowd here, and very passionate crowd, and it's nice to be able to kind of share our love internally for some of the players and the people that are consistently with us and have our backs too. So yeah, I'd be happy to come back and hang out with you guys again.
Awesome.